Okay, hello. For this one, we're starting work on the second episode. This is what we have so far. And then, so after that part, it'll be some best moments from this previous episode just here. And then, or maybe actually, let's have animation of my character saying, first we did this, then we did this, and then finally this. And then we move into the next part of the actual episode, of when we actually do something. So let's get my character. We use suit again, I think. Yeah, we'll use suit. We'll have it in the corner again, maybe like that. And then we'll place the camera just here. Cool. So this is obviously the view of what it will look like, and this is the workspace. So rename that. Instead of being called Steve, it is Suit PC. I'll put the camera at the top so we don't accidentally do anything with it. We need it to go head looks up, our hand movements of pointing again, and it just keeps repeating as that. What did we do in the last episode? We started building the farm, the barn. Creeper attack. Cave adventure maybe. And then started the farm. So maybe we record the audio again and do that. Let's do okay, let's just trying to figure out the best way to do this. We say a creeper exploded, and then got lost in a cave. That kind of thing. A creeper exploded. We got lost in a cave. Built a farm. And we built a farm. Just gonna zoom that in. If we could space it out a little bit, obviously. A creeper exploded. We got lost in a cave. We built a farm. And we built a farm. So music obviously needs to be Turn down. Exploded. We got lost in a cave. We built a barn. And we built a farm. A creeper exploded. We got lost. Maybe we say previously as well. Let's do that. Previously. Previously. A creeper exploded. We got lost. Previously. A creeper exploded. We got lost in a cave. We built a barn. And we built a farm. Then these will be a bit more spaced out. A creeper exploded. Shows a bit of that. We got lost in a cave. Shows a bit of that. We built a barn. Shows a bit of that one. And we built a farm. And that part's the final bit. And that's where it transitions into the first part of the next episode. So that's like an intro. 20 seconds of a recap. It's pretty decent, I guess. And we'll just do a looking up, a pointing, looking back again animation. And then we'll just repeat it. Start with the head. It'll turn and look up. Just like that. So it's kind of looking more at something. So how quick is it say it? Let's see. A creeper exploded. A creeper exploded. A creeper exploded. And then by here, it's got to reset. And so, instead of reset, we have it more directly into the camera. Just like so. Like that maybe. I think that looks a bit better. We need the arms to now point, just like that. A little bit of a bend, but not a lot. A creeper exploded. We need to put the arm down, I think. though if we just bring it back again like that. Let's see how that looks. A bit more spread out. Have them look back at a similar time. There we go. It works, right? We render that now. It doesn't have to be a big thing, because it's going to be small in the corner this time. There's no audio. There we go. Go into where everything else is. We call it point and introduce. Nice. It should take long. It's literally a pointing animation. Cool. If we save for now, go back. Cool, so we've put it here. It's actually like the perfect size as well to just move it once we remove the green screen. We key it, have a color key. Just like that. Let's have me... Oh, I should have had me walk in. Okay, maybe if we do a transition of like a slide up. Slide. Let's see which one's the right one. Nope, that's not the right one. I think this is what I use in the try push. It's exactly the same. As it is that, and we can change starting positions. Reverse. That could work. We'll have it slide in over here. A creeper exploded. It's got to be a little bit shorter because it misses the animation off. A creeper exploded. Okay, I got to. I can't use that one. I've got to make it longer. Just move everything slightly longer here with the not moving at the start first for the sliding in like transition. and then we'll have another just standing still bit here, and that'll be also a great point to be able to cut and duplicate it as the second point. If we render that, a little bit longer now. Not that there's that much different, it's just staying still. It's got more frames to sample. Cool. We saved again just in case. Go back here. Don't need that one anymore. Just remove. Is there a remove? Clear. Sure. Put in introduce. There should be the new one now. Yep, it's got longer starts. Nice. Got to key it again. Yeah, that should be good. A creeper exploded. We have it here. A creeper exploded. This way we can duplicate it. We can remove the remove the transition now, and it should just be a. We got lost in a cave. We got lost in a cave. We just slightly shorten that there. I forgot that we had we changed the head position at the end. We got lost in a cave. Built a bar. Built a bar. We built a farm. If we have it dip to black as well, should just dip with everything else. Let's dissolve, dip to black. There we go. Maybe we have a cross dissolve on it. Maybe removes the like. I'm able to fall. I suppose it could work. Is that not actually joined up? It is, it just didn't work. What? So strange. Oh, it is on both, it's just only showing on the one. I don't know why that is. Let's see how it is. Previously, a creeper exploded. We got lost in a cave. We built a barn. And we built a farm. Cool. So now we just got to add in the footage, to which we can go zoom outwards over to here. It's this first clip, I can just take a copy of it. Oh, with the audio. Copy that. I'll paste it here so I don't necessarily paste. Oh, never mind then. Paste it here. There we go. Now I can go like that. So that's why we need to have it fade inwards. Let's see what it said again. A creeper exploded. So we don't actually need the audio. I can remove those. Let's take it from here, maybe. Have it fade inwards again. A creeper exploded. Nice. That's it. We got lost in a cave. To which I can go back to this part. I'm not sure. Okay, that's fine, it doesn't matter. It works. Let's take it from like there. Cross dissolve on. And a cut. and we check it works. We got lost in a cave. We built a barn. These are a little bit too green outlined, I think. Still. Just like that. Just on one. 49 and 1. Go off in that. There we go. It works a bit better now. Now we need to go back to the barn part. This is the reason I kept the episode 1 into the timeline of episode 2. So I could just quickly take the last part of the last episode instead of having to crop it out again. Where do we take it from? Let's take just here. There we go. Is it the farm part as well there? Oh, nice. Now I can add this into the timeline in the right place. Which was just over here. Just move the cursor. Place it. Cross dissolve. We got lost in a cave. We built a barn. And then it cuts again here to the final thing we did in the last episode of farming. Let's dissolve that, and then it's got to dip to black, I think. Let's see. We built a barn. Oh, we built a farm. And that's how we start the first episode. Second episode. And then probably it'll probably be how we start all of the episodes in the series now. But obviously the first one started differently because it's an introduction episode. Approximations, you're back. Hi, welcome back. Take a look at what I did for the first episodes. My friend sent me a challenge. What can I do to his Minecraft house in 100 days? Cool, so to start off, we need to get some more food. As you can see, I've got very few carrots and potatoes and bread left. And then looking in this other chest, I have no food to eat now, maybe. I've got some seeds and some carrots to plant later. But to be able to build a farm building, we need to get some more resources. So we're going to mine lots of trees. We'll plant them back. Making sure to not leave them floating. This is the barn so far. I've gone for a modern look, so it has lots of windows. It's using stripped oak. It's going to be quite large. Often stripped oak's quite looped on as a building block. Whereas I think sometimes it adds a little bit more detail to a build. Hence why I'm using it now. I think we'll go into this mountain, but first we need some more wood. But when I went to bring the wood back to the chest in the house, there was a problem. Watch out for creeper. It's fine. And this wasn't going to be the first time a creeper caused a problem in this world, which we'll see later in the series. Would have been something like that, right? Then something happened. How's it going making it back? You burnt. Oh no. Was it lava or something? Okay. Yep, I'll come with you. And so the building was put on hold. Priority was finding all his loot he'd just lost, which meant trekking into a really large cave full of lava and mobs. After a long time searching the cave, we found the path he'd gone down. And therefore the loot. And eventually, we made it out safely. And so I could get back to building the barn. I think the idea here is that I'm going to make the path connect through this hill just here, all the way to the house. Which involves having to terraform the hill, so it's a little bit wider and can fit the path in the middle, but also still looks realistic, like it was originally meant to be a hill. I'm not gonna spoil the whole thing. That's like half of it so far. But that's the first episode. I will show this end part. Just here, last minute of it. And that's the farm. Don't forget to subscribe, like, ring the bell. That way you'll get notified of any new videos. I upload videos on Legend PC. I also live stream onto Legend PC Plus, so you can see me doing it live. You'll also get live streams on Twitch at twitch.tv/legendpc. Hopefully I see you there. This is the part I want to show you just a second. Thanks for watching. Just there. Just gotta wait for it. Baby pig. Help. And then that's how it ends. I feel like it's quite like a funny ending to it. But that's pretty much most of the first episode done. Oh, it is done. And I'm working on the second one. Sorry it was a while, the video's sick. Thanks. Took a while to do. Whilst he was gone, you watched all the Harry Potters. Oh, that must have taken ages. You ringed it and you already served a light, and now you rang the bell. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's there just as like a reminder for anyone else who watches it too. And then this is what we've got the second episode so far. Previously, a creeper exploded. We got lost in a cave. We built a bar. And we built a farm. And that's how it will start the second episode. So it's just got to be cut down into a 10 to 15 minute video and commentated out of like 10 hours of footage. It did take a while to watch Harry Potter's. It took 17 hours. Yeah, I'm not surprised it wasn't 17 hours straight. I wouldn't have sat there that long. So I feel like as a first commentary we say we're carrying on with the barn. But then where it gets to here, because it starts at 36, 10 days later I realise I need to actually start the house, because that's the whole point of the 100-day challenge, and it's halfway through and I've not started it yet. So that's what I've got to do just here. So let's record that part. However, I've just realised I'm almost halfway through the challenge and I haven't actually started building the house. So I should probably start that. That's when it goes to day 49. By the way, you're so close to 100 subscribers, congratulations. Thank you. Yeah, 100 subscribers on the second channel too, which is just where the live streams are and trailers for obviously builds and videos. It's a pretty good achievement, thank you. Let's record the commentary for the first section just here then, shall we? Zoom in. Day 36. A Philip Tech? No, Philip Tech is kind of like a third channel. It's completely separate. It's what I do as like as a job, I suppose, as a sound technician and lighting engineer. My main channel is Legend PC. The second channel is Legend PC Plus, and then Philips Tech is events I do externally. Day 36. Trim that audio just there. Oh yeah, there is two Legend PCs. Yeah, it's because one's Legend PC and then one's Legend PC Plus. Because obviously the Plus is like extra content, which is where they do the actual lives. You subscribed to Philips Tech, thank you. I appreciate it. So, fun fact for the Philips Tech one, I did a lot of events so far in 2025, so I have lots of shorts releasing every day at 12 UK time, so lunchtime in the UK, until the end of July or halfway through July, something like that. There's quite a lot of events coming through there. You saw to both, thank you. I should probably record the audio like I keep saying. Welcome back to the second episode. So for the first start, we're going to carry on with the barn that we started. Because it's going to be a multi-level thing. Different levels for different animals maybe. Or the first level for most animals, second one for a specific type. Maybe like a chicken, as they lay eggs that get very messy. And then the third, I don't know if horses could fit in there. Or we can have it as chests. That way we can keep all of the animal loots in the same building. But we're going to continue doing this first. I think I'm going to do a slanted roof for the third floor. Let's see what this looks like. Welcome back to a second episode. So for the first start, we're going to carry on with the barn that we started. Because it's going to be a multi-level thing. Different levels for different animals maybe. Or the first level for most animals, second one for a specific type. Maybe like a chicken, as they lay eggs that get very messy. And then the third, I don't know if horses could fit in there. Or we could have it as chests. That way we can keep all of the animal loots in the same building. Here's an idea I just thought of. There, instead of it just commentary with Minecraft in the background, do I add a bit of like extra things on top of that, so when I'm talking about the different animals I can show them on the screen? Or do I keep it as is? But we're going to continue doing this first. I think I'm going to do a slanted roof for the third floor. Let's see what this looks like. Maybe a stable next to the house. Yeah, we have it. Actually, because obviously this is past footage, and I've continued like live streaming the rest of it, whereas this is the recorded first half of the series, I guess. There is actually a stable next to the house already. It's built by my friend who set the challenge of build his house in 100 days. So I suppose, I don't know, maybe I upgrade that in the next 100 days or something. But yeah, the third floor of this does become a chest room, as a spoiler there. Because like I say, this first 12 hours is pre-recorded, whereas after this part, I live streamed the rest of the series, which is why you can see me defeating the Ender Dragon and things in the actual VODs, which I will edit into the series too, but they're obviously already available as a full VOD. As I said, I'm making the building look more modern, so I'm going to have some glass and like a balcony on the second floor. I will add the background music again in as well, by the way. It's just I gotta start with the actual commentary first. In the last episode, we were building the hill. Now we've got the hill done, and it's a big cobblestone staircase straight to the house. Obviously, the house is still the old house, but it will get done eventually. Hello, Mancurtain Gamer. Where? In the UK. England, yeah. If we just move this to go a little bit before, because it talks about what happens just there. In the last episode, we were building the hill. This is a classic case of I talk so slow because I can't think of what I'm actually saying whilst I'm doing it. The hill. Now. So I have to cut out my pauses and hope it sounds human. The hill. Now we've got the hill done, and it's a big cobblestone staircase straight to the house. Obviously, the house is still the old house, but it will get done eventually. It links to the underground room where the nether portal is. That will obviously also be decorated at some point. It's my friend's project, so I haven't done that part yet. But this is the bond so far. Has a block palette. It's oak logs, stripped oak logs, cobblestone, and smooth stone. And obviously glass, windows and things, but that's quite common, I suppose. I'm using smooth stone slabs, so we can still walk on the top, but it adds a little bit more height into each room. into each rooms. As a result, I have to keep smelting more smooth stone and crafting more slabs, which takes a lot more time because I have to keep getting more resources to smelt them in the furnaces, and then more wood to actually build as well. Getting more resources to smelt them in the furnaces, and then more wood to actually build as well. And so we have the little staircase here, which leads us to the third floor, which is the final floor. This is where I'm going to have the sloped roof. How's your day going? Day's going well, thank you. Just been editing these videos again, cause got to get the series done, I suppose. How's your days? You're still watching, I just won't type as much. That's all good. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to follow on Twitch if you haven't already. I'm trying to get to partnered, I think it is. That way we can have like extra things happening on the stream, I suppose. We can have reactions and bits and things like that. Adds a little bit more extra things happening. So don't forget to follow. Thank you. Like I said before, I've got to remove like dead space, just so there's no white noise there. And so we have the little staircase here, which leads us to the third floor, which is the final floor. This is where I'm going to have the sloped roof. It's got to be the right height, so that you can walk in and you could have loads of chests in there, but it doesn't seem too crowded. So I'm thinking maybe it starts off as 3.5 because it will have the slabs as a roof. However, I have just realised. Okay, let's slightly move this forwards. It's got to be the right height, so that you can walk in and you could have loads of chests in there, but it doesn't seem too crowded. I'm thinking maybe it starts off as 3.5 because it will have slabs as a roof. However, I have just realised I'm almost halfway through the challenge and I haven't actually started building the house, so I should probably start that. There we go, that's the first part of the second episode. The first 4 minutes. Just there, and look how much editing it is again. Let's see what the second half is going to look like. Actually, first let's add the background music in for this first part. We did a transition. So there we go, audio transitions. Day 36. We'll go back to a second episode. In fact, I'm still missing a specific line of audio. And it's that one, I think. Bread left. No. How's it going making it back? There. Your butt. There we go. So if I paste this in, I'll paste it over here for now. There we go. And then zoom back in again. Day 36. We can have it fade into it. Don't know if you can hear a bike. There's a really noisy bike outside just whizzing down the roads. Sorry about that. Let's see what it sounds like. Day 36. We'll go back to a second episode. Pretty good. So for the first start, we're going to carry on with the barn that we started. Because it's going to be a multi-level thing. Different levels for different animals maybe. Or the first level for most animals, second one for a specific type. And then over here, we add in the thing again. So we just got to extend this a little bit. Just enough. This is where I'm going to let that sloped roof. It's got to be the right height, so that you can walk in, you could have loads of chests in there, but it doesn't seem too crowded. I'm thinking maybe it starts off as 3.5 because it will have slabs as a roof. However, I've just realised I'm almost halfway through the challenge and I haven't actually started building the house, so I should probably start that. That's where I'll start the second part. Nice. That's the first 4 minutes, so that's alright. Just have this fade back into this again. I'm not sure if I actually did cut this part the other day or if this is how many clips it was, so we'll just watch it for a second. But I think it was already pre-cut. I think I already pre-cut it already. I think it was pre-cut, so I'm just gonna start recording audio for it. So my friend has already laid out the size of the house he wants. And he wants it to be oak log. It's not oak logs, it's oak planks. Silly me. And he wants it to be... And he wants it to be oak planks. So we're going to take these oak planks as the floor here. So we're going to take these oak planks as... So we're going to take these oak planks that are as the floor already and convert them to plank slabs. Once again, so we have an extra bit of space. But from below or any other direction, you can't really tell. It'll also mean inside the build, we can add a little bit more detail. There'll be a bit more height to things, being slabs, of course. This goes on too long, so we're gonna speed that up, I think. Just this part here. Speed duration, we go 500. It shouldn't be too much longer than that, I think. Actually, here's another running recruiter. Just because creepers keep popping up in this. Especially later, it blows up like half the building. I had to rebuild it again. It's terrible. I'm not sure if that was recorded or not. But I'm not very good with mobs. You can tell because they end up blowing lots of my stuff up, as you can see there. And also there's a 20-minute pure VOD of me just dying to a raid on the main channel. Anyway, we'll take these parts and put them back into the timeline again. As well as slabs, we're going to use stairs. It adds a little bit more definition to the sides of the build, and a little bit more height. Just as a builder's tip there. We'll have that speed up. Speed. And then remove the old building. Because obviously the new building is built exactly where the old one was. Speed that again. And so we don't get any run-ins with mobs. We'll just light up the area a bit. That should be enough torches around the edge, I think. It's me just struggling to do parkour here. 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 Doing is but exactly. Is this louder than it usually is? No. Whoever the old one was. Ignition to the sides of the build. Maybe I need to label these as music again. And a little bit more height. This is a builder's tip there. And then remove the old building. So this is the base layer. This is how big it'll be. It's very square, but we'll work on that in height instead. As an entrance, instead of building the up again, I'm gonna make it go down and then up, and we enter like underneath the first part of the building. I use a mixture of dirt, oak slabs, dirt path, and the idea is to just make it look a lot nicer. We need to add this footage back in, don't we? Hello everyone watching, by the way. 4 viewers at the moment on YouTube. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe and follow on Twitch as well. Anyway, let's carry on with this. If we take another copy of this audio, I'll just check it fades properly underneath the first. There we go, that's all good. We still have to do some terraforming, but it looks a lot nicer. Just letting you know you're still here. Hello, thank you for still watching. I appreciate it. There is a tree in the way of this path, so I'll just make the path around it. So I'm sure the tree won't always be there. We'll go for a lot more details in this build, so hopefully this looks a lot nicer than the usual door entrance. They're just on the same level. They're just on the same level. It's quite a long... I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry guys, there's someone at the door. Okay, let's get back to this, shall we? And we've still got all the viewers. We've got 5 now. Hi guys, thank you. We're just editing the 2nd episode. So I made that cut here because it's quite a long just building part. It is to just be sped up, I think. I'll cut to a section where it's basically done. Maybe here, where I start on the door. Let's take a look. Using oak slabs, I can have the door slightly higher again, and then dip back down into a pathway. And then I can skip forwards again. I can then make a path straight to the farm. It's a bit of a wonky path and like not full. I think it adds a little bit more detail and another creeper strikes. Maybe here's the next good part to cut to. We've got about 5 minutes left of this episode 2 to do, I think. Just as like as a target, that is. To go with the block palette, I'm going to use Cobbled Deep Slate Stairs, as it adds a little bit more detail in terms of depth, and also adds a little bit of a darker colour to it. It looks a lot nicer here. I've got to here, that way we can see how it's going. As we can see, it's going quite well so far. Start with a little bit of a roof here. The walls are stripped oak on the inside, and on the outside, planks. I just have to keep getting more wood. Okay, and then I just move this closer, and this is the rest of the footage really. We're doing quite well so far. Take this first section, I think. See how it joins up. so this is recorded game audio in this footage. This is what it looks like.
I mean, you can drink it, I think. You can make honey box as well. But that's it.
Let's cut this section out, I think. Go to here. Maybe this part just there, because then we're going to crafting, still more crafting, to building the actual second level of a staircase. I'm going to keep it linked for now, because we might need some of the game audio later on. We don't know yet. To get to the second floor, we're going to have a curved staircase, so it meets in the centre and then goes right and left. It's a nice centrepiece for the bottom floor, and links straight to the second floor. Okay, we don't actually need the game audio there. So we will remove it in that part there. To get to the second floor, we're going to have a curved staircase, so it meets in the centre and then goes right and left. It's a nice centrepiece for the bottom floor, and links straight to the second floor. Of course, we've got to finish the walls. We'll add windows later on. For now, it'll just be wood.
Cool. There we go.
It's a nice place to cut again, I think. I can obviously remove that game audio. I think here at the entrance will be the first window. Figure look nice, and then makes the entrance still part of the build, but still also part of the outside. Let's unlink that for now. Make sure all the walls are stripped low, and just slightly change the flooring again. So the right parts are still slabs, but then you can actually walk in and out really easily. And then it's got a one path you can just follow from the entrance. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be needing game sounds anytime soon, to be fair. Just like that. I was just getting some more wood. I was just getting some more wood for the build, and I noticed an enderman fighting in front. I continued planting trees.
It's an enderman.
We're fighting the enderman because we're looking for end pearls. Because we need to do the ender dragon at some point. That is cutting down a lot. Oh. Let's see. I was just getting some more wood. I think I cut there. I'll mute that track for now so I can actually hear what I'm saying, because the game audio is quite loud. Just getting some more wood for the build, and I noticed an enderman fighting my friend. I continued planting trees. We don't need that continued planting trees part anymore, so we'll just and I noticed an enderman fighting my friend. Okay, this needs unlinking, and that's how I can crop and fade in.
It's an enderman.
We're fighting the Enderman because we're looking for End Pearls. Okay, this is how I can crop it back in again. Have it fade into it. We're fighting the Enderman because we're looking for End Pearls. Crop that pause out. Connect. Because we need to do the end. And to zoom in on this one. Crop all of this section again because it's dead space in between a sentence. And we go because we need to do the Ender Dragon at some point. And then that should be good. We're fighting the Enderman because we're looking for End Pearls. Because we need to do the Ender Dragon at some point. Do it to maybe just there. We're fighting the Enderman because we're looking for End Pearls. Because we need to do the Ender Dragon at some point. And I'd say that's a pretty good cut there. For that part. We do need the game audio text from just here, I think. Yeah, gameplay recorded audio. Just as a warning for it being a low quality. Being just recorded when playing the game as opposed to actually podcast-like audio. Let's go back. Control C that. Control V there. We'll zoom it in. Layer it on top. Just there, I think. And we'll just check that works again still.
It's an Enderman.
It's pretty good, I'd say. Is this a paid edit or just for a live stream? It's for live stream. It'll be for my channel. So it's not paid, no. We're fighting the Enderman because we're looking for End Pearls. Because we need to do the Ender Dragon at some point. I need to find the right point to cut off this episode. But if it goes from 15 minutes so far to 28, that's 13 minutes. It's pretty decent. So it's going to be ending around here at some point. Just got to choose the right part. Maybe here. When we're emoting. Because we're looking for End Pearls. Because we need to do the Ender Dragon at some point. this unlinked audio. And then by here, it ought to be cut. Let's take these, paste it over to here. Move it up a layer. And we'll say thanks for watching. And that's where it will end. We just need the don't forget to subscribe audio, which I can record again now probably. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click the ring bell to get more notifications on more uploads. Uploads on Legend PC. I have some live stream onto Legend PC Plus. And you can also see the live stream on twitch.tv/LegendPC. Thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. I don't know what I just did there. Can I go back? Edit. Redo. I need to add the sequence back in. That's the end of this stream. I hopefully haven't deleted everything there. I can't find it. We'll see what happens. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.